To fear when your boss climbs on top of a conference room table, strolls down, uses a sword, and slices a guy's head off. Big ups to Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. According, though, to one network exec, David Stern's been known to get up on a conference table, walk up and down to make a point. That's all. David don't cut nobody. In February, the son of a New York deli owner will have been on the NBA commissioner job 20 years. Mad respect. Smarts, savvy, all of it in full effect in a Sunday Conversation with Jeremy Schapp.
How do the last 20 years compare to what your expectations for them might have been 20 years ago?
I don't mean to be a difficult interview here, but I had no expectations.
You had no expectations for what the league would look like?
No, we were busy. We were really busy trying to get through the day. It was a league that was supposedly too black. It had terrible drug problems, supposedly. It couldn't get a TV deal, supposedly. But just by sort of showing up, and I would say hanging in there, we exploded a lot of myths.
When you hear someone like Rasheed Wallace then talk about the ways in which he's exploited, how do you react?
Sort of like, there he goes again. He just went off. And I don't really believe that he thinks he's exploited.
What are the challenges, though, generally speaking? Charles Barkley is on the cover of Sports Illustrated wearing chains. Rasheed Wallace criticizes the white establishment that runs the league. What are the challenges?
You left out Dennis Rodman wearing a boa on the cover, you know, arrests for everything that you can possibly name.
No, that's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about two big stars in the game who feel that they have been exploited.
Okay,
they've likened themselves to slaves.
Oh, okay. All I can do with respect to the NBA is push for opportunity and to push for a system that I know works, so that for every extra dollar that we can get, the players will probably get about 60 cents of that dollar. And the best way to get that is to promote those players. If anyone sees that as exploitation, that's their right, I suppose. I don't see it as exploitation.
Have you had a chance to speak with Kobe Bryant since the charges?
I've spoken to, I can't remember whether I've spoken directly or indirectly to him, actually, but I've talked to him from time to time. I do.
And what do you communicate to him?
That's the commissioner-player privilege.
Which you are exercising.
Right.
What's the nature of the internal discussions you have with your lieutenants about the Kobe Bryant situation?
For the most part, just to make sure that there's been no disruption, to really comment on the enormous media focus, to talk about what reactions are appropriate for us to have and what interactions are appropriate for us to have. And also, privately, I think, to talk about the quality of the evidence, the quality of the proof, the likelihood of success of the prosecution and the like in light of some of the court's rulings, but we haven't discussed any of that publicly.
You are against, on principle, players younger than 20 entering the league. Considering that, what are your opinions of the success LeBron James is experiencing?
I think it's terrific. He's a very talented player. He's a very... We set out some very high expectations, we being you and the folks in the media, and I think he's met or exceeded them all.
Is it hypocritical to promote someone who represents a trend the league and you yourself decry?
No, I don't think so, because then, I would say it another way, should we discriminate against players in the NBA who are here legally and as members in good standing because of their age? And I would never do that.